Hey everyone, it's Stormer here and welcome back to Minecraft 1.2 Nostalgia Survival. Today I wanted to talk about how games have evolved over the past 10 to 15 years and YouTube along with it. Minecraft back in the day, we're talking 2012, 2013. It was creative. It was a time to hang out with your friends. We were just building worlds and doing what was in front of our face. We weren't trying to be the best. We weren't rushing diamonds. We weren't rushing the Ender Dragon. We were just playing the game for the sake of playing the game. And at that time, I watched Captain Sparkle's music videos. I watched other people's Minecraft parodies, which if you go back and watch them now, we're like, yeah, they really weren't great quality. They kind of suck. That's because stuff has gotten so much better. We had to start somewhere. Everything starts somewhere. Everything builds off of something. At that time, we were just discovering something new. YouTube was also in its infancy. Around 2012 is when gaming really started to take off, instead of just being these random home videos. Back in, I guess it was 2011, 2012 area, that one of my friends from school, he wanted me to help him make a video. And back then my mom was like, oh, you can't be in the video, you got to protect your identity, you're not going to put your face all over the internet. Look at me now. He wanted to make a video with just some toy guns shooting each other, whatever, probably very similar to what a bunch of other people have done, you know, put the muzzle flashes on Nerf guns. I wasn't around YouTube when all that was happening. That was before my time. I guess I knew a few videos that were up, there was Charlie the Unicorn and stuff. I feel like we talked about all that in one of the From the Depths videos years ago. Gaming had just started taking off. People had just started figuring out, ooh, we can put a face cam over our gameplay. And what is a gaming video? Is it just playing a game with no commentary? Are we recording commentary after we've recorded the video? Are we being entertaining, or are we trying to be good at the game? Are we making time lapses that are really high quality? Are we making animations like Pixar and stuff, except this time it's just for a spoof on a popular song? I don't know. It was a time of discovery and figuring out what quality was. Quality was what brought people to your channel, and so you made some really good video every once in a while, but most of what you made was quantity. People just wanted to see videos. They realized that they could capitalize on making so much more content than TV could. Also, with the rise of the smartphone in that same time period, people were getting on social media. We had Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. When I got a smartphone and started getting on social media, 8th grade, I got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter somewhere around 2015, so it had been around for a little bit at that point, and people were already starting to see the downsides of it. At that time, with my friend group, Instagram was just a way of talking to each other outside of class, showing each other pictures of what we were doing, and eventually we got into the direct messaging instead of using texting, which a lot of people at that time did not have unlimited text, and so having a direct messaging app that costs you nothing was amazing. Why are there so many skeletons and everything? So many monsters. Oh, my sword's broken. Instagram I used to really like. And then there was a time, I think it was about 2017, people started going from this is just an app to talk to your friends and just show each other what you're doing on the weekend. It went to, we're going to turn this into a business. We got to post the best pictures ever, got to doctor them up, Photoshop them like crazy, and show, I went on this great vacation and I did this, and look at my face, I'm going to take a billion selfies. And that's when it started going downhill. At that point, I was getting into photography some, and I was like, okay, I can get on board with trying to post the best pictures ever. After I graduated high school, I just didn't really care about what everyone was doing because I didn't talk to them anymore. And I didn't start following anyone from college. There really wasn't a reason for me to stay on Instagram, so I've pretty much just stopped posting. I just hate Instagram now because it's not what it used to be. Twitter back in the day used to be posting a link to your newest video. It was the old bell and notification system for YouTube in essence. You could link your Twitter to your YouTube account, and as you were posting a video, you could make a tweet that went out automatically when the video was posted. I used to do that, and then they deleted it. Besides for just being a YouTube notification center, I actually liked the idea of Twitter a lot better than Instagram because you weren't forced to post a picture. I never ended up really using it all that much. I haven't posted on there in years at this point. And now Twitter's gotten bought by Elon Musk. It's been renamed to X, which is super stupid, and it's just not the same. YouTube and the gaming landscape has also changed a ton in that time. Games used to be that you went and bought a disc, and the game was fully done. They had to be play tested like crazy before release to fix any bugs, because once the game was out on disc, there was no fixing them. There was no downloading a patch. So with faster internet becoming available for everyone, we have been able to have games with updates like Minecraft. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why Minecraft was such a success, is because it was constantly having stuff added to it. And with Steam becoming popular and just being able to download a whole bunch of games off the internet and not needing to sell a disc at a store somewhere, indie games got very popular and were a lot more available. So AAA games, in a sense, sort of got dethroned. Having a Minecraft update every few months was really cool, and snapshots being like, oh, what's the next thing they're adding? And if an update wasn't what you wanted, well, guess what? There's going to be another one a few months from now. It wasn't oh yeah, we got to wait a whole nother year to get content. Constantly having new stuff that help people on YouTube, being like, oh yeah, we got to keep up to date. To get some milk for the future cake. I wish the wheat would grow a lot faster, but I think... Did it give me a seed? Are you kidding? One of my favorite memories of Minecraft is Mionite. It was the original Minecraft roleplay server. Mionite walked so the Dream SMP could run. The Dream SMP, they had some things lead up to it, like there's SMP Live and SMP Earth. And some of you would also say that, oh, Hermitcrafts, that's a really big one too. Hermitcraft at the time of Mionite, I don't think was really roleplay. It was just some people building some cool things on a Minecraft server. Gaming changed with Minecraft into sort of a new era, and I would say a very good era. And then the next era, I would say, was when Fortnite came out. Fortnite might be the most popular battle royale, but it wasn't the first battle royale. I think survival games in Minecraft was the first. Then we had Arma 3 battle royale mod. There was PUBG. That got pretty popular, and then Fortnite came out and it freaking exploded. And that's also where we got battle passes, which kind of suck. The battle pass was their way of kind of having updates and keeping people coming back constantly, even though the game was the same. We gotta keep playing to be able to get the next cosmetic, which that's just stupid. Cosmetics, who cares? Apparently a lot of people, because they spend thousands of dollars on it. Fortnite in itself wasn't inherently bad. It was the mentality that people got after playing it. Fortnite made it so everyone was insanely competitive, and you had to be the best. There's also nothing inherently wrong with wanting to be the best. Because Fortnite was so popular then, it was the #1 game on YouTube, and everyone was playing it. You had to be the best, get all the wins, play the best, be the best builder, have the best aim, that if you didn't have any of that, no one would want to watch you because, well, why would they want to learn from the worst? That doesn't make any sense. The problem with that is it trickled down into every other game. Where Minecraft, it used to be peaceful, creative, chill, chill, just a fun time. We just played it for the sake of playing it. It was about just seeing what happened. It became all of a sudden, we gotta be the best. We gotta speed run now. And then that's when speedrunning came about, and speedrunning into every game then. We gotta speedrun Lego games, we gotta speedrun Flash games, we gotta get all the achievements in Minecraft, we gotta speedrun killing the Ender Dragon, we have to be the best speed bridger, we have to be the best at PvP and combat, we have to be the best builder. Fortnite ruined gaming because every game became about being the best. Where we are right now is if you're not the best at a game, the only thing you can be the best at is being the best entertainer. That's the only thing you can strive for on the YouTube landscape if you're not world champion or something. Dude, another ravine. This one doesn't go low enough. It's really nice when you get a double ravine that crosses at a lower point, and so you can just go straight to diamond hunting territory. There's been a lot of people on YouTube making video essays about why gaming isn't fun anymore, or why Minecraft isn't fun anymore, or anything. I'd say most of it is because of that. We do the nostalgia towards it. We're only remembering the good times. We're remembering a simpler time when we had no responsibilities. We were just kids mooching off of our parents. Now we're getting hit in the face with a brick of adulthood, being like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff to do. I'm constantly busy, and just wish you could get back to the old days of just being able to come home from work and hang out with your friends online. But it is still possible to have that feeling of having fun in a game or getting into flow state in a game, because I had it on the Create server that we did a couple of years ago. People, how they play Minecraft nowadays is just gotta get the best gear, gotta speed run getting diamond and going to the nether and getting netherite, and then boom, they quit because in essence they beat the game. How we're playing this survival is we don't care about diamonds. We're not trying to speed run the game. We're not trying to get the best gear in the game instantly. We're just trying to have a good time. We aren't caring about how fast we do something. We're just enjoying it. The Create server, I had an idea and I was just building. I was just figuring out the mods. I got into that flow state. I was just playing the game and having fun. It's still possible to enjoy games. You have to just let go and immerse yourself in it. We have all these Minecraft servers that all our friends, they jump on for 2 weeks and then they get the best gear and then they quit because they have nothing else to do. Maybe stop speed running the game. Maybe stop speed running your experience. They get all the best gear and have no more challenges or competition. That's why PvP servers aren't fun anymore. You either have to be as good as the best players or else you just lose. It's just no fun. After Fortnite, we had Warzone and Apex. It was sort of during that time where PewDiePie played Minecraft, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, remember that game? That's still fun, and everyone jumped on it. And then like a year later, boom, Dream SMP, and then Minecraft shot right back up to the top. And now we've had Technoblade's death and the end of the Dream SMP, then everyone on the Dream SMP having tons of drama, and so the Dream SMP and that entire crew is gone. I thought they were going to be the next wave of Minecraft YouTubers that would last another 10 years. No, they had their year of fame and they're gone pretty much. Half of them have moved on to music. They don't care about Minecraft anymore. In the line of Minecraft, I guess we're kind of set up for another new phase. I think it's cake time. Let's see if I can figure out how to make it. 1 egg now. That sweet, sweet treat. All I need is sugar cane. I'll make some cake. I'll make some cake. The cake's a lie. That's a Portal reference. We can enjoy our cake on our roof. Nom nom nom. Oh, buckets didn't stack. I wish I was back in the good old days of YouTube when you could just make whatever you wanted. You didn't have to worry about the algorithm. You didn't have to fight for the clicks on the homepage with your thumbnail and title. You weren't having to fight for every second of watch time because everyone has 0 attention spans because of TikTok and shorts. To finish up the social media thing, I never got into TikTok. I understand that people wanted something to fill the gap of Vine, but Vine was funny. Ooh, a brand new bow, dang. The original Reddit Try Not to Laugh challenges were just compilations of funny, popular Vines. But TikTok was like, we want to do Vine, but now everyone in the freaking world is doing it. And for some reason, dancing's a big part of it. It just promoted bad quality content. YouTube was about making videos accessible to everyone, and they did that. In TikTok, it stooped to a much lower level somehow. Now, just a 10-year-old with a smartphone, they can just film themselves saying the stupidest thing for 5 seconds, and somehow it gets 10 million views. Like, why are we promoting that crap? It is the biggest waste of time and the biggest waste of your life. It has been insanely influential on everything. That's why we have YouTube Shorts now. That's why we have Instagram Reels now. And that's why everyone has such low attention spans. It's trickled into the long form content that, one, people don't want to watch long form content anymore, and two, is now we're fighting for every second of the 20-minute video. And now the average 20-minute video is now an 8-minute video. We can't have a boring second in a video now. We have to make sure that every single moment of that video is interesting, or else people will click off, and then YouTube goes like, oh no, half the people clicked off your video 30 seconds in, it must be a bad video. Not necessarily. YouTube also doesn't like series anymore. I think that's a lot of what killed gaming, because gaming was really easy to just crank out videos and have a whole series. A modded Minecraft survival, there's all sorts of stuff that you can do in a mod pack. So you can easily have 100 video series and post one a day. Now what they want one-off videos. They don't want people to come back for episode 2 or 3 or 500. They want any viewer to be able to come watch your videos at any time. So series don't really do very well. The first episode does well, and then it just falls off over time. But YouTube still wants series to be semi-bingeable, so then if someone finds something that they like, they have a whole bunch to watch. And so YouTube has forced everyone to make channels that make the same cookie cutter type of content, but have them be individual episodes. So like making a series, but individual. So instead of a YouTube channel being like a Mandalorian type show, now it wants it to be sort of a Phineas and Ferb type show, where every episode is kind of the same, but you don't have to have watched the last one to watch the next one. So gaming on YouTube took a huge hit from that. I used to binge watch gaming series, and I still do every once in a while. We're gonna make some bread. We have now finished all of the achievements up in the crop area. We still gotta find a saddle, kill a skeleton at more than 50 blocks away, find a minecart, and we gotta go fishing. We can do that right now. Boom. Fishing pole. YouTube didn't used to be so much of a competition, and it wasn't fighting for the highest quality over the most quantity. If you made something cool, or you made a series of something, it might take off and people would watch it. Now it's like it has to be the most perfect thing ever, and then you might have a chance. Over time, more and more people are trying to do this now that they know it can be a job. There's more videos out there, and there's more content creators. We gotta fish. Some YouTubers retire, and some die, and some quit, and we need new YouTubers to take their place, but we've also had new niches come into the space, so that just opens up a new spot for people. As we get more really big YouTubers on the platform that people are following, there's less time in the day to watch one YouTuber, where in the past, it used to be you might watch everything that a couple people made. Since interests change and you find new people's content, your 5 or 10 subscriber list has now turned into 50 or 100. If you were only watching 5 people who posted 2 videos a day, you might be able to get through it. Today, you can't watch 50 YouTubers who post 2 times a day. It's impossible. There's not enough time in the day. You'd have to quit your job. You'd have to quit school just to watch entertainment. In that regard, it makes sense that content has to be shorter and people post less. In a lot of ways, the changes that YouTube has made to the algorithm makes a lot of sense. And in other ways, it's killed the content that we love, and has forced the beastification of YouTube, the Mr. Beast style of video, just boom, 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 and be the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life. That's also somewhere where the 100 Days Minecraft challenges came from, was that, oh, we can't make a series on this, but apparently people will watch a 2-hour movie about whatever crazy survival idea this is. The 100 Days versus the survival series back in 2013 are complete flip-flop. One is pure just quantity. You're just playing the game. It's the most basic commentary over gameplay and just doing stuff. The 100 Days is like, no, we're gonna make the highest quality documentary movie about this survival thing, and it's one really high quality video versus a whole bunch of low quality videos. In that regard, gaming on YouTube has completely flip-flopped. And it's not to say the 100 videos are bad, it's just unfortunate that we've killed off series. One high quality video that does really well, you don't really get to know the creator themselves. That was one of the great things of YouTube back in the day, is it really felt like you got to connect with the creator. Sometimes they'd answer your comments. It felt like they were talking to you in the video. It felt like you were having a conversation with a friend or just hanging out with someone playing a game. The more videos you watch, the closer you were to them, and it kind of felt like if you watched a video of theirs every day, it was like hanging out with them every day. It was getting to know them better every day. It was really like a one-way street friendship. I still get that feeling today of you find someone new and you're like, I kind of like this person. They're cool. You binge watch a whole bunch of their videos, and then a few months later, you've kind of run out of videos of theirs to watch, or you just don't feel like you're getting to know them any better. You can be really interested in this person's content because you feel like you're building up a relationship, I guess, and then once there's not really anything else more to learn about this person, you're like, well, what do I do now? And then you kind of drift, and then you find someone else and do the same thing with them. It's a really kind of parasocial thing that happens. And I can see it with my friends too. They find someone, they watch a whole bunch of their videos, and then they kind of just drop off, fall off, and maybe you watch some of their videos here and there every once in a while, but you've moved on to the next thing. YouTube's really made it where you can know a lot about someone without them ever knowing about you or you ever meeting them. It's like being friends, but you're not. YouTube comments are also an interesting thing. Sometimes you don't feel anything towards hate comments, and sometimes they ruin the rest of your day. And good comments, you can get one compliment and you're like, wow, that really feels good. You get a few comments and you're like, okay, I'm definitely doing more of that. And then you get 100 comments and it means nothing. Some of it could be that you build up a thick skin towards the negative, but in the end, it just means nothing hits you emotionally. Why I haven't been doing reading your comments anymore is because it seems like all my comments are the same. It's just like, great video, or you taught me something. Only the special ones stick out now, because everything else is just the same. When the algorithm wants you to make the same type of content over and over and over, it doesn't allow you as a creator to try other things. They just want you to maximize your views and profitability, which that's really not a good thing for the creatives. Like for me, I don't want to get locked into Minecraft. I like all sorts of games. Streaming is the complete opposite side of TikTok and Shorts. Streaming is insanely long form content where I don't really like the streams because it just takes so much time. You could watch someone play one game for the entire day and they might not make that much progress when you could just watch a 20-minute video of everything that they did or everything that was entertaining. For me, most of what I watch is in that 20-minute time period. An hour-long video scares me away. When you have so many content creators that you're following and you only watch one video of someone once a week, you don't have that connection to them anymore. It's more of like a checkup phone call with an old friend than a thriving relationship. The modern YouTube landscape has lost a lot of the connection with the creator. And that's some of also why you see one-hit wonders nowadays. Someone has one video that does really good and everyone sees it and then poof, they're gone. They might have made a really good video, but there's no connection to keep people watching all the videos that they make afterwards. The crazy growth of YouTube, though, is back like 2012, 2013. You knew everyone who had over 1 million subscribers, and you probably knew a lot of people who had over 100,000 subs. Today, there are people with 20 million subscribers that I've never heard of. And YouTube's also gotten to a crazy point where people can want bad things to happen to them because they'll get a lot of views for it. It's okay to make good of a bad situation. Like you have a car channel and your car got wrecked and you're going to make a video about it and it's going to get a ton of views and you're going to make some money back from it. That makes sense. It really starts treading on a fine line of, are you just trying to make good of the bad, or did you make this bad thing happen so then you could make money off of it? That's a scary line, that there's no such thing as something bad because you can make content out of it. Oh, hello, Mr. Spider. That's why I can't sleep. There's monsters nearby. You can go up and have another piece of our cake. Nom nom nom. Look at the beautiful stars. The full moon. I hope you got something from that conversation. If there's a point, it's that the viewer-creator connection on YouTube is being lost due to all these things, and people aren't having fun with games anymore because of X, Y, and Z, but it's still possible to have those things. We just have to try a little bit harder. And I hope that this channel has those elements in it still. So if you like this one, share it with a friend. And if you want to see more like this, hit subscribe. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.